This playthrough is rated T for teen.
Today we find out why Team B is like the Olympic baton. Greetings and salutations, viewers. Vauldemare with another episode of Front Mission. In the last episode, we helped with some experiments, the Type 90Xs, I believe they were, and yeah, something was wrong with them. Like, we destroyed them, and then they got back up, and that was weird, and then the guy took them away, so I'm not sure what's going on. I think we need to talk to Driscoll about what's going on here. I'm not kind of comfortable with what's going on. So anyway, let's talk to everyone before we head out. We're going against an OCU recon squad, sir. If we aren't careful, this may start another war. You hindsight, man. Ready to head out on your signal, sir. Orders are orders. All right, how about you, Matthew? Here I was hoping this would be a laid-back trip to a tropical island. What's the OCU doing in our territory? Do they want to start a war or something? They read the script. But anyway, yeah, I gotta remember to talk to people twice because most people have extra dialogue if you talk to them a couple times. So, nope, no one's in the dialogue. In the hangar, I mean. And no new stuff to buy, so let's just go to the next location. So, yeah, we were supposed to help Driscoll with an assignment. Oh, that place looks familiar. I wonder why. The fighting's already started. Lieutenant, good of you to come. Take this back to the facilities. An Aussie? Is she a prisoner, sir? A prisoner? Yes, of course, a prisoner. We have things under control here. Return swiftly to Nirvana. Oh, okay. You made us come all the way out here for this? She must be a very important BOW. It isn't right. It just isn't right. Question mark? She needs medical attention. We should hurry back. This should be enough. Now to cleanse this place with righteous fire. That lady in that scene seemed very familiar. Nah, it's probably nothing. A day later. You wanted to see me, Lieutenant? Yes, I wanted to ask you about the research you're doing here. No one is following standard protocol on these prototypes. I thought I made it clear on your first day here, Lieutenant. You are on a need-to-know basis, and you simply don't need to know. I can't accept that, not when I'm putting my squad in danger. Those prototypes, the other day, they kept moving even after their pilots were dead. Lieutenant, what we research here is for the good of the UCS Army as a whole. Sacrifices must be made for the greater good. The greater good. Then what about the prisoner we brought back yesterday? She was wounded, but the majority of the damage she was suffering was psychological. What did she see in the factory, Captain? More questions. You know what happened to the proverbial cat, don't you? Lieutenant, here's some information you might want to know. Command has issued a nationwide alert following yesterday's incident. All fighting forces are to report to base and prepare for combat. We're preparing to go to war? Quite astute of you. You should also be glad to know that your squad is being reinstated into the UCS Army. You are to report to Fort Murnus immediately. Goodbye, Lieutenant. So we're no longer part of the Nirvana? What was the whole point of that then? I don't know. But anyway, let's see if Driscoll has anything to say. You have your orders. Report to command at Fort Murnus. I have nothing more to say to you. Get out. Alright, I guess that's our time with Driscoll then. Yeah, that's it for a stint as Nirvana. Now we're going back to the UCS, so much for being like a punishment for what we did. So now let's see what our allies have to say. The medical team that came to take the Aussie away said that she was in shock from something other than a wound, sir. The medical gear they put on her, I think she's more than just a POW, sir. Yeah, it's strange. Well, we already know that there's some odd experiments going on here, so feel bad for the woman, but she's not really our priority, right? That woman prisoner we took back, she kept calling out this name, sir. Well, what name are you talking about? She was calling for someone named Royd. I wonder if it's a boyfriend. Maybe. Like I said, it's not important to us. I mean, why do we care what some POW thinks? Anyway, let's head out and on to Fort Murnus. And yeah, like I said, we're like the Olympic baton. We're just getting passed from group to group. You know, we were in the Black Hounds, then we're in Nirvana, now we're back in the UCS again. What do we gotta get called now? Like the Silver Cats or something? Hey, what's going on? Sounds like there's gonna be an address from the Huffman Front Command. Fellow compatriots, as you may have already heard, the OCU openly attacked one of our factories last week. 62 innocent people were killed in this attack. In spite of overwhelming and undeniable proof, the OCU continues to deny their involvement in this horrendous act. The UCS considers this attack a blatant breach of the ceasefire, and we, as USCS soldiers, must do everything in our power to protect our people from further aggression from the OCU. From this day forth, we are at war with the OCU. We will commit every man, every woman, and every wanzer to driving the OCU off Huffman Island. Dismissed. All fighting personnel are to be on standby in the quarters for mission orders. Wow, we're going to war? Sergeant, I'm going to report to HQ, make sure our rides are loaded up and ready to go. Yes, sir. Fort bonus. Yep, so it looks like this is the start of the second Huffman War at this point. So, man, what is Kevin and the group going to get into? What kind of scenes are they going to be messing with? But anyway, let's talk to everyone before we head out. Well, I guess this one will go down as the second Huffman conflict. Didn't think I'd see it in my lifetime. Same here. I'll talk to the mechanics and get our wanzers ready, sir. And by the way, there's nothing new at the shop, so don't worry about buying stuff. I hadn't seen Brigadier General Winger since we were in the Blackhounds. Blackhounds, huh? Yeah, it seemed forever ago when you think about it. Don't worry, sir. We'll show them what Bravo Team's made of. And actually, if you might, depending on how your money situation is, you might want to actually get a few extra dollar reduced just because of certain situations occurring. Actually, we'll find out here in a second. So you might want to go to the arena for a while. So let's go to the bar and get drunk. Actually, I think they have some slightly different dialogue. As long as they keep paying their tab, anyone's welcome. Oh, I guess that's true. The UCS Army is in the best in the world, you know. Is it in this world? It's hard to say, really. In different, in modern times, maybe, or in our current times, maybe. Well, I mean, there's no UCS in our modern times, but the UCS is basically North America, South America, and Canada as one nation. They never explain it in this game, actually, weirdly enough. You don't find out about that till really, I think it's the third game with the whole, when you can actually surf the internet, then you can actually find out a lot of that stuff, so. I only wish I could live out my life in peace. And the OCU is like Australia, Japan, like the Philippines, and like a few other countries, I think. I've forgotten all the people in the OCU. I know it's a mishmash of countries in the Pacific, so. Wanzers can't match the armored firepower of main battle tank. I beg to differ, sir. I have this pilot in my squad who's a real pain. She won't stop questioning every decision I make. I'm telling you, she'll make a fine officer someday. Is that how officers work in the military? I don't know. I've never been in the military. I don't know. I don't have a frame of reference. I've only read books and watched movies, but we all know that's not 100% accurate. Lieutenant Kevin Greenfield reporting, sir. Good to have you with us, Lieutenant. I'm Colonel Stewart in command of the 334th. I've heard a few things about you, but I'm not one to judge people by what they may or may not have done in the past. All that matters to me is how they perform under my command. Is that clear? Clear as crystal. Thank you, sir. Good. I'm converting your squad into an independent strike team, the 112th Special Armored Infantry Unit, Silver Lynxes. When I was close. Your role will be able to support the main force's advance. Keep in mind that you'll be in the front lines. You won't have access to the same quality of resources and support as with the Blackhounds. I understand, sir. The main force's first objective is Freedom City. It is the keystone in the OCU's border defense, and once we capture it, it will become the central staging ground of our offensive. Okay. As you know, Lieutenant, Freedom City is a fortress. Even with 3 armored divisions, it would be near impossible to breach its defenses. We have divisions from Monus and Soleil converging on Peseta to form our main attack force, and that's 3 divisions, including our own. Is that why, sir? The enemy can't miss so many men being mobilized. Yes, the OCU isn't incompetent. We are counting on noticing our movements. Our operation depends on it. The main force is a decoy? Or I guess that's a statement. That's correct. While the OCU is distracted by the main force, an airborne strike force will be en route from Rupidus to Freedom. They will perform a high-altitude drop onto key targets in Freedom and secure the city. A Wanzer airborne drop, sir? Yes, this will be the largest Wanzer force in history to attempt such a strategy. Kind of early in the war to attempt something like that, isn't that something you do later on to, like, when you're kind of, you know, trying to figure out new things other than just ramming people into each other? Your squad's role in this initial offensive is to eliminate OCU radar facilities and anti-aircraft units along the route to Freedom City. Because even in World War II, they didn't do the D-Day thing till the war had been around for like a year. But then again, America didn't join till a certain point to help with that. But, well, anyway, never mind. I don't know what I'm talking about. On the road to Freedom City. Once these objectives are accomplished, you will rendezvous with an advanced supply convoy near Freedom and wait for the arrival of our main force. Yes, sir. I've assigned an engineer and a long-range support specialist to your squad. They're waiting for you in Peseta. Make good use of them. Will do, sir. I'm placing my faith in you, Lieutenant. Don't disappoint me. All right. We have new orders, Sergeant. We're going to support the main force in its advance. So we're helping them kick the Aussies off Huffman, sir? That's the plan. Man, this heat is starting to get at me, sir. You're in luck, then. For our next mission, we're going to a chilly place 3,000 feet high. Cool enough for you, Lorenzo? What? Why are we always the ones that go to stupid places like that? Hey, Lieutenant, isn't that Captain Paredes? Where? Over there, in front of the strategy room. Looks like she's talking to Captain Driscoll. Then the Black Hounds are here, too? Hey, she's leaving. You're not going to go talk to her, Lieutenant? No, it's all right. She's probably busy anyway. So are we. As a matter of fact, let's get ready to head to Peseta. Maria's here, too? Why is she speaking to Driscoll? What's their relationship? Father and daughter. I don't know. Okay. Actually, do they have extra dialogue now? So that was the Colonel Stewart, sir. I heard he's a fair man. Yeah, he said he doesn't care much about my past, so as long as I do well in battle. Officers like him earn the respect of them men. Serving under him should be a good experience. Yeah, I hope so. Our wanzers are loaded and ready to go, sir. Oh, good. Thank you, Johnny. Hey, maybe we'll run into Captain Paredes again. Huffman's a pretty small island. Maybe. So, when are we heading out, sir? All right. But yeah, it might be a good time to get an arena, but in the well, I guess this whole campaign's new to the DS version. But in the DS version of this game, they added special missions to the game where you could unlock extra mechs you can use if you want to play the game slightly different. They wouldn't say they're easier or harder than the main story. They're just a way to get extra money and experience out of things. So we'll be tackling that right now. So to do that, just go back to the command room after Stuart gives us a whole mission and everything. And just talk to him again. You have your orders. Move out as soon as you're ready. Yes, sir. Stuart here. What is it? I understand. We'll get right on it. What happened? I have another mission for you, Lieutenant. We've just spotted an OCU heavy attack chopper heading to the front. Is it heading to Freedom? The worst-case scenario sees us engaging our airborne troops. Other squads are heading to intercept, but they may not get there in time. I want you to spring an ambush on the chopper's predicted flight course. That might be the only shot we have to taking it down. Yes, sir. You have your orders. Head out immediately. Okay. But yeah, we unlock a new mission by doing that, but we can't access it quite yet. We'll here in a second, though. So I think I should have enough money for what I need, but I'll let you know if I have to go to the arena for a few extra bucks if I do. Mainly because I overspent the last battle to try and earn extra money, even though it didn't really pan out. So, but that's just the randomness of the game. Anyway, let's head to the forward base before we do our next objective. I prefer bases like this. I can't stand the stifling formality of Fort Monas. I'm gonna have to agree with you on that, Sergeant. Lieutenant Greenfield, nice to meet you, sir. At ease. Are you two the new members on my squad? Corporal Halle Fines at your service, sir. Best mechanic of the 334th Engineer Corps. You break 'em, we fix 'em is our motto. I haven't logged too many hours in the cockpit, but I'll do my best, sir. Glad to have you with us, Corporal. I'm sure we'll need your skills on the field. ... Don't just stand there. Howard, it's your turn. Aye. Sorry, Lieutenant. He's always like this. This is Specialist Howard Wong. He's a long-range support weapons expert. He might be quiet, but he's got the best aim of the 34th. I do. Okay, nice to meet you, Howard. This is Sergeant Johnny Sanders and Corporal Matthew D. Lorenzo. The three of us are formerly the Black Hounds. Nice to meet you. Great to have you guys aboard. We're glad to be part of the team. Okay, we don't have much time. Step over here so I can brief you on our mission. Meanwhile, while explaining the mission, here's the situation report. In less than 20 hours, airborne troops from Rupidus will begin to drop to neutralize key defense positions in Freedom City. Our job is to destroy a radar installation on the Flyboy's route, as well as to take out surface-to-air missiles vehicles located in a base west of the Locusta Desert. We'll perform a low-altitude insertion near the radar base using sling choppers. We'll need to take the radar out before the enemy can call for reinforcements. Ignore the defense troops if you need to. After the radar has been destroyed, we'll begin crossing the desert before the enemy can form a cohesive defensive. We should be able to reach the SAMs with minimal resistance. Take them out and we're home free. That is all. Dismissed. Alright, well, what's everyone have to say? So yeah, that's the main plot. However, we're not going to be doing that today, despite us going through all the effort for that, so... see what Johnny says. The radar dome is a key installation. It'll be heavily guarded. Maybe. If we strike fast, we should be able to destroy it before they can organize their defense. Maybe. I know I'm repeating myself. Sometimes there's only so much to say. First we had to fight on top of a mountain. Now we have to fight in a desert? I'm starting to miss Fort Minus, sir. Me too. Don't worry, sir. I won't let thoughts of mocha cappuccinos distract me during battle. I'm not really a fan of that anyway. This would be my first time fighting on the front. I'm a little on edge. Don't worry. Everyone gets used to it eventually. The engineer co-op let me borrow a repair backpack. We'll call them Riffs. Repair backpack, huh? Oh, I thought she had extra dollar. No, I did already talk to her twice. I don't know why I thought she had extra dollar. Ready to go, sir. Not much of a talker, are you? Long-range weaponry happens to be my specialty, sir. So, missiles, but yeah, when you look at his mech, he doesn't have missiles. But anyway, let's see. No, that's, okay, that's for them. I don't know why. I was seeing who's in the command center. The colonel should be in Fort Minus. Yeah, so if we want to go back to Fort Minus, yeah, no one's here. Okay, let's go to the hangar and show off what we can buy. Really, the only thing that we can buy now is weapons, which we have some new weapons here. So we have the PAP-55 machine gun, the Congreve rifle, the Glow Tusk rifle, and oh yeah, we already have the Rim 3. So basically, it's just a new machine gun and some rifles. Really, the difference is like slightly more damage and a bit of weight. At this point, we shouldn't have to worry about weight too much. I mean, I've got 2 missile launchers on me, and I've got plenty of weight. So you can build, basically for now, you can build your characters however you want. Parts-wise, there's no new parts. It's the same as before. The only new thing is that not the CPU. Sorry, we have new backpacks now, which is the I mean, backpacks are now able to be purchased. But the thing is, we already got backpacks when that one guy said you won't need them or something like that. Well, that's because we already got them. So, although you'll have to buy them, I think you have to buy them for Dolly and Reaver or Howard's. I don't think they have Haley and Howard, because they don't come with the backpack, I believe. Yeah, we'll have to buy it for them. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to, despite his him being a long-range specialist, he's not really, you can build him however you want. This game doesn't pigeonhole you like other games where like even in Front Mission 3, certain characters had a predisposition to certain builds, or like where they got extra bonuses if they use certain weapons. This game doesn't really have anything like that. So even though it says he's a long-range specialist, you can make him however you want. If you want to make him short-range, cool. But I'm going to go ahead and just do what his character design is based off. So I'm just going to give him long-range weapons like missiles and stuff like that. Basically, I'm going to make basically these 3 guys my short-range fighters with obviously 1 missile each. And Dolly and Reaver will be my long-range specialists, which I'll just put missiles and bazookas on them to make up for that. So the only danger with doing that is that I won't be able to have high guards. I have to keep them in the back basically and have these 3 guys be the ones be attacked first. So, but anyway, I'm gonna build them up really quick, and I'll be right back after I do that. All right, we're back after prepping everyone. So basically, I made Haley and Howard long-range specialists. So just gave them missiles and bazookas. Bazookas is more like a last effort because the bazookas to hit is pretty bad, but I have it anyway. We also had a couple of new items added. Let me go over that really quick. I forgot to mention this before just because I was just kind of going through the paces and I forgot to mention it. So we have a couple new items here. For those who played the previous campaign, the OCU campaign, you already know about this or watched my other playthrough. If not, flash grenades are basically an item you can use on a target. Right now we can use them, I think, 3 squares away from us if I recall. And they automatically stun the target, which means they won't do anything at least until not their enemy phase, but the phase afterwards. So basically, after a full round is gone, your turn and then their turn, they'll be stunned, and then there's a chance that they'll break out of the stun or stay in stun, depending if they've been attacked or not. If they've been attacked, it's almost a guarantee that they'll be unstunned next turn, though not necessarily. I've seen sometimes where they last like 2 or 3 rounds. I don't really know what the percentage is, unfortunately, of that. I just know it's possible. You can also, the best time to stun him is to stun him and then hit him with long range, because that doesn't break him out of the stun. If you stun someone and then go into melee range or fight or short range to them, there is a chance they'll break out of it when they do damage, and they might actually counterattack. So it's better just to kind of blast them from far away before doing that. So, but yeah. Also, I forgot to mention that there are new shoulder parts, shoulder weapons. I mean, the WS-20 shields. They've got 5 more defense than the other shield, so worth taking to this next area. So I think that's pretty much it. I just forgot those little details on that. So all right. So instead of heading over to the base, which is here, this is our next objective. Let's head over here to the forest and stop that helicopter. All right, we get right into it. So we choose our units, whoever you want. Obviously, choose all of them. It'd just be easier. But anyway, also, we've got a new moniker. Now that we joined the Silver Lynxes, our badge has changed. So we're at the intercept area. The target is moving to avoid radar detection. Its entry point should be here. It would move to waypoint 1 here, waypoint 2 here, and waypoint 3 here. Then fly out of intercept range. We'll spread out and cover all waypoints and try to shoot down. If our intel is accurate, the target is heavily armored, so don't think you can take it out one shot. Okay, let's move. All right, we got 5 turns to set ourselves in position. Now, probably what the game expects you to do is to move a couple people here, blast it, and then move some people maybe over here to blast it during waypoint 2, and maybe someone over here for waypoint 3, or at least to move decently. But it's just easier just to move everyone in groups, at least try to stick close together. I found it easier to do that anyway, so. And usually, technically, you can defeat the helicopter really easily. Just get into waypoint 1 and just blast it with missiles, and you'll most likely get it within the first couple, after it arrives, the first couple of turns. But the thing is, if we do that, that'll end the battle way too fast, and we won't get the enough experience we want. This map has like a couple of reinforcements depending on where the helicopter is on the map. So if it's at waypoint 1, it'll get a set of reinforcements, and then when it hits waypoint 2, it'll get a set of reinforcements. After that, as soon as it gets to waypoint 3, it'll start heading towards the exit of the map after a couple turns. So what happens is the helicopter will hit its waypoint, stay for a couple turns, and they'll head on to the next waypoint. And depending on how it moves, it might take a while to get to the next waypoint. So the game gives you a lot of time to like blast the thing. And it gives you time to blast its reinforcements, too, for the most part. I do have trouble defeating most of the reinforcements by the second turn, so I'll usually never get full experience for it, but that's fine. It's really a chance to possibly get some extra experience. So, let's see. I believe the reinforcements pop, like, here, and I think 2 of them pop, like, generally here. The second reinforcements, they all pop in this area right here, so. It's usually pretty close to where the helicopter is, so let's just set everyone kind of in the general area so we can basically go after them. So when they come by. Alright, there's the helicopter. Incoming target, sir. Make sure to cover your assigned waypoints. Alright, let's blast it a bit, because the reinforcements will arrive as soon as it hits. If you block off its waypoint, sometimes it'll, because it is possible to block the helicopter if you move to a certain spot. I think it like, because it, oh, well, let me go over the helicopter. One, it's a HAH-04 Castle helicopter. It's got 150 HP, 18 movement. It's considered hover, so it moves 3 movement points per square. So it's usually going to move 5 squares, usually every turn. And it's level 4. Its short stat is good at 10. Everything else is 9. And it's got the Leo Social Machine Gun and the IGR-IB missiles. It doesn't shoot its missiles regularly. It kind of has to be in a specific position. You have to be pretty close to it for it to actually consider fighting you. Usually what'll happen is it'll only really attack you on turns where it can't really move, or if it's in a waypoint and it's waiting a turn. So if it's right here, it'll counter with its machine gun if you're in short range. If it's in missile range, it might not necessarily attack you. It really depends. I've had it not do that until waypoint 2 over here. So I don't know what it's really AI. Maybe it's not meant to missile attack you until the second waypoint or something. But anyway, so yeah, let's go ahead and let's see. Yeah, let's go ahead and do a couple bone missiles at you, get some extra experience, and weaken it a bit. Mainly we're weakening it just in case, ooh, gained a level. All right, that didn't take very much. Let's see, I might need to move over here to get that. Yeah. But yeah, I'm trying to remember what I was going to say about that. There's a chance to miss with these missiles on this guy, so you have to be kind of careful that you don't accidentally we almost have it. Now I say you could probably defeat it here if you really wanted to. Obviously, I'm not going to. I want to get as much experience as I can from this. I think I could. Let's see. What was it doing? 16 damage per shot. So, and your long stat is at 9. So is yours. So, yeah, I could afford to do one more set of missiles without destroying it. Excellent. And then all we have to do is either get a good missile shot or a machine gun or something like that on it. So. But yeah, I think if you move, I think it's right here. You can actually prevent it from moving to that spot and keep it at bay. All right, let's see. So let's go ahead and start. Let's see. I think I have to be. Okay, I have to be right there. So let's start using short missiles. Or let me show the flash ability. Let me show you what it actually, what it actually does. All right. So what happens is he blocks it, quote unquote. But now, as you can see there under the status affliction, he has flash, which means now he's considered flashed. What that means is basically he can't do anything, so he can't guard attacks against him. And it also improves your chance to hit as well. So if you had a really low percentage, it increases by quite a bit. You can still possibly miss, but it's really hard to do. At least I've found it pretty difficult to miss on this guy if he's oh yeah, I don't really want you being right in range. I might just attack with Johnny afterwards, since I'm not going to be able to. Well, I guess we'll see. I kind of didn't want to use all my missiles with my guys. So that way I have extra missiles against the other group, Yeah. Better than nothing. I was hoping I would finish him off, but I don't know. Let's see if we can finish off his head or something. Yeah, see, he woke up. What? Really? He woke up and used the one arm that he chose to hit me. Really? Really? That's kind of bullcrap, actually. Target passing through waypoint 1. I say, what are the odds that he would use that hand specifically? There's no way to really tell, and it's random, obviously, but I call shenanigans, to tell you the truth on that. That's I've been there attacking with missiles, so. Really? Both of them in the same spot. Man. This game is just like, lovely. I guess I'll do that just in case he accidentally destroys my arm. There we go. Might have to use a turn to heal, maybe. Alright, gain a level for Lorenzo. Or Johnny, I mean. I don't know why I said Lorenzo. Let's see, so you've gained your level. Yeah, you're at level 6 now, so. Oops. If you're close enough to use flash. Yeah, okay. Alright, let's blast him with the... And you actually, if you use an item on him, depending on what your level is, you might get a decent amount of experience for doing that. So it's worth it's worth using items sometimes if you can't really get a good attack on him or you're not sure. Get a good flash on him. Basically, you're just blinding him by you're blinding him with the power of science, basically. And I just keep hitting him with missiles. Unfortunately, we don't have any skills yet, so I can't really. There's no way to really manipulate this in a way that works for me. You know what I mean? I wish I could. I want those skills so badly, but it'll be quite a few levels before we. You have to. I think you have to hit 1,000 in a stat to eventually. Ooh, wow! I actually didn't expect to kill him. I think it's 1,000 in a stat where you can possibly get the chance to. Possibly get a skill, and I don't remember what the actual percentages of getting skills are, unfortunately. That's one of those things I'm just like, I've never actually like hacked the game or anything like that to figure it out. So yeah, he's gonna stay for a turn, and then he'll start the next turn. He'll move to his next location. So not bad. Might be a good chance to start moving. Go ahead. Let's see. Have you used your flash yet? No, I don't think so. Okay. Let's just start moving. Oh yeah, you can also the flashy thingy. I thought so. You can flashy thingy helicopters. I think there's only like 1 or 2 things in the game that can actually be flashed. That like prevents it from actually like not working. I think it's like the final boss and like someone else. I don't remember exactly. Whoop, nope. No. No, thank you. I'm already using my other missile launcher, huh? Alright, alright. Is that close enough? Yeah. If not, we could also leave him alone and have him chase after us. Ah, so close, man. Alright, fine. I guess I'll have Howard stay behind a bit. I was gonna have him like, you know, follow on with the group, but I wanna get the precious experience from this. Alright. Nice. Now let's start heading up, heading towards Waypoint 2, so we can fight the next reinforcements. So what's going to happen? He's going to move like towards like kind of here up to this, and then get to Waypoint 2. So he doesn't get there immediately. He still has to go through the forest and everything. So let's see. Oh yeah, you got hit. So let's go and heal you. Yeah, we're still at that point of the game where we do kind of have to worry about our HP levels. Because you know, there's always a chance some good hits will destroy our bodies. So luckily, everyone else has been pretty low damage. So Yeah, next turn you'll head towards the waypoint. Yeah, the game gives you pretty good amount of time to like finish off the reinforcements. Let's see. Guess I just have to go there. And while it's running around all over the map. But yeah, since you know where its waypoints are, there's no reason to. Why does it say in spot? Usually it moves because its second waypoint's here. So, all right, whatever. At least when I played. Well, actually, when I played tested this, I got stuck here, and he stayed in one spot longer than he should have. So, it might be a bit of a weird coding thing, like since we prevented his movement by having our guys move in a very specific spot, that it kind of messed up with his AI a bit, maybe. I don't know. For the most part, the DS version, they actually even the original game wasn't really that bugged. It was really just the only issues with the game were, the high to hit to miss probability, in this game. Because I swear I'll miss like a ton when I shouldn't be. With like I'll do everything I can to like improve our chances to hit, and then it'll be like missed. I'm like, what? How? That type of thing. So reinforcements will pop up here soon. I might have to leave someone behind. It's mine to hit with you again. So if I stay here, he'll missile me. Yeah, I can block him. It's not that big of a deal. Yeah, it's gonna be this general area, so might as well. I might have to leave. Might leave you behind in this general area, so that way we can attack him. Yep. That's fine, whatever. Like I said, I can block it. It's not a bigger deal. Of course, the second shot hits me in the body. Of course it does. Alright, there's the second wave. Hopefully I can take out at least a couple of guys before, because it's going to fly from its current position here, so... Let's see. Yeah. Well... Yeah, sure, why not? I was thinking, do I want to flash him? Because I could use that in the guys, but he's, far away, so. And see, I still get experience for it, so. Despite everything, so. And yeah, see, he's got the flash condition, so. Yeah, you can shoot a blurring, like, white light into the guy's eyes, Okay. Okay, good. At least gonna hit him with that. Actually. Who can actually get over there to... Might just have to flash this guy instead of the missiler, just because everyone's going to be able to hit him, or at least a couple people are going to be able to hit him. Okay, not you, so... Okay. Well... Let's see, how many missiles you got? Two. Yeah, let's go ahead and flash thingy. Try to get as much experience as I can. Yeah, paying for experience. Yeah, missiles from above, in the rain. There goes one of his arms. Yeah, all right. You ain't got any arms, buddy. I'm about to disarm you. You have the right to have no arms. Courtesy of me. In the face. Yeah, too bad doing just damage on him doesn't give you a ton of experience, but hey. You're a missiler. Why'd you run up to me? Yeah, sometimes the AI in this game is kind of weird when it comes to like what it does. Oh, that's right. I took some body damage. Like, technically, the missiler shouldn't have even moved. It should have just tried to missile me from far away, so... Probably have to heal next turn, depending on what happens. And yeah, see, the helicopter should have moved by now, but because I flashed it, it's not moving. Okay. I love kind of the wonkiness of this game sometimes. Or what we should and shouldn't be able to do. I don't, you know, you shouldn't really be able to, like, you know. Let's see, do you have a missile? Yeah. So, let us flash you and see if we can get some missiles in your face. Finish you off. Because you're just going to keep missiling me because you can't move. Now, we know he'll keep using missiles because he doesn't. Oh, nice. Can't even get into level. Now we know he can't move because of. Because it's just blocked off, so there's no way for him to get to us, which means he has no choice but to attack us. I know sometimes the enemy is almost. It seems like they're almost required to move first and then attack, even if it's only a little bit. But oh, nice, another level. Yeah, see, we're making up those levels, man. See, oh, you've only got one missile left. I want to at least save one missile for the helicopter, just in case. So. Because that's 2 shots as opposed to the 1, you know. So, yeah, I guess I'll leave you. Actually, are you close enough to use a missile on him or not? Yeah, okay. Probably won't finish him off, but maybe I'll blow up with his arms. There we go, nice. Yeah, most of your experience is from destroying the arms of a unit. Oh, I think I used my bazooka by accident. Oh well, that's fine. I'm surprised it hit. Didn't do a ton of damage though, unfortunately, because he had the guard ability. So I didn't think I moved close enough for him to use his missiles on me. Yeah. Oh no, he didn't use missiles. Okay, I was about to say. Oh, I used flash. No. All right, that's annoying. Yeah, enemies in this game. Well, you've seen it before from previous missions, but enemies can use weapons or items. I mean, of course they can use weapons. You're useless now. I'm gonna leave you alone. All right, and yeah, the helicopter still flashed because I never attacked him, so he's still flashed. So he might break out of it next turn though. Yeah, not flash. Unfortunately, there's nothing. And unfortunately, there's nothing in this game that can heal you from flash. So you just have to accept it that you've been flashed. That's all there is to that. So let's see. Yeah, let's try blasting you with a rifle. See how much damage we do. Or miss. Whatever. I love missing because he has no arms. Could have might have to move someone down towards waypoint 3 though, just in case. I can't move you. Yeah, I might move you just to be there so you can attack him with a weapon, just in case. Oh, no, dang it. I meant to not do that. Crap. Are you still flashed? No, you're not flashed anymore. Does anyone have a flash anymore? Or am I out? I might have used all my flashes. You have a flash. Yeah, let's use it on you. Stay put, you. Don't move. Don't get to your destination. Maybe I should have equipped more flash grenades. I'm always afraid I'm gonna run out of just stuff. You know what I mean? Are you? Oh, you're still flashed. Dang it. Oh, that's annoying. Let's see. Can you hit him from there? You can. All right. Let's try to blow off one of his arms, maybe. Oh, right, he guarded, so Oh, huh, he didn't actually try to punch me. That actually surprised me. Usually they try to punch you. Like, very rarely does the enemy not try to attack you. Like, it'll guard if you use a ranged weapon on it, of course. Oh, come on, dude. Your hit with that is like 80. Ugh, I hate it. Alright. I'm gonna repair myself just in case. Come on, counter, counter, counter. We gotta... I'm trying to get this last bit of experience. Come on, guys. There we go. Let's see. Yep. Counter. Yeah, we're kind of just piddling these guys now. Alright. So try getting rid of that other arm, I guess. He guarded. Stop guarding. Why do you guard? Why do you do the things you do? Are you still flashed? No! You broke out of your flash. Alright. Let me see if anyone's got any flashes left. No, I can't check. So I think I used all my flashes. Oh no, you still have your flashes. Can I hit you from there? Stay put. I want all that precious experience. You can't run. There's no running. Even though it'd probably be better to use on the actual people, but yeah. Alright, well if you block, I'm gonna hit you with a rifle then. There we go. Alright. Johnny's get a good... There is a chance now we can... I think level 7, like when I played the previous campaign, is when I started getting skills. So we have a chance of activating skills, but still. Let's see, you don't have any bones left. Let's see, but no one can block you anymore, so I can just range hit you with... Or I can hit you with a rim in close quarters. Yeah, bazookas, man. Such poor to hit. It really is hard to invest in a bazooka just because, you know, of how much damage it actually does. The only problem with blowing off the arms of the enemies is now they're not going to actually counter us anymore. So I can't get that free damage from them anymore. You're going to do chafe, aren't you? We don't really have any missiles anymore, so that's kind of pointless. Let's see, you're still flash, so I got at least another turn with you guys, so. Alright, let's try to whittle them down. I just don't have the power yet, you know, at this point. Like, we're still kind of, like, in the early stages. The most power I get is, like, from the rifle. But... And, Matthew doesn't have a ton of, short stat gains, so his damage is not as good as it could be, so. Yeah, let's just try to work on this one dude. Even if it's not very good to hit. Ugh, man. Alright, come on. Pretty sure you're not doing a ton of damage to me. Yeah, still flashy thing you need. Oh yeah, you still have another pair of missiles, but I don't want to use them just in case. I want to save them for the helicopter. The bazookas work, folks. They have hit before. It's just for whatever reason, they're just not hitting today. There we go. Getting somewhere. Have you broken from your flash yet? Nope. Awesome. Okay. Alright, come on. Finish him off. Do your damage. Yes. Yes, it worked. It works. It works. I built something that works. Or hits. Whatever. Oh my god. Why? Why, game? I just cannot hit Worth for anything, man. Maybe we'll finish him off, get some experience for Kevin. There we go. At this point, I don't care about destroying limbs and stuff like that. I just want to just get experience. Well, if I destroy limbs, great, because that gives you experience. But I'm not, like, trying to defeat every part of the body and then going for the head, because we don't have a chance to really make that. We don't have a chance to make that work. You know what I mean? Let's see. Are you still flashed? You are still flashed. Ha. Let's see. Well, you have, well, but you've been missing with your freaking rifle for some reason. Oh, right, he has a, don't I still have a missile with you? Yeah. Yeah, let's try missiling him and then going in with Matthew. Well, better than nothing. One hit is better. Alright, you got this. Huh? It's yeah, let's just finish him off. Or if we can, anyway. I was gonna try to get Matthew to do it, but nah. I'd rather get as much experience as I can out of this. Alright. Kevin's gained a level. Finally, let's see. Yeah, let's see if we can get a Dahlia to finish him off. Alright, you can do this. You can do this. I believe in you. Hit him. He's right there! Alright, you try to hit him. You're gonna miss too, aren't you? Hey, alright, he hit him. He's probably not flashed anymore, I bet. Oh, he's still flashed. All right, that's fine. All right, let's get that one last thing. Man, like I said, flash grenades are probably the most OP thing in the game. There we go. Haley gained a level. All right. Like I said, it doesn't take much. Let's see. Everyone else is pretty good. No, unfortunately, I don't know how close their levels are, so yeah, let's try to give it to Matthew. Alright, finish him off. If you can. There we go. Yeah, he doesn't get much experience. Oh well. Target down. I repeat, target down. Oh, you know what? I just realized I didn't go over the enemy stats. The fighters were level 1 with cemetery machine guns, and the missilers had IGB missiles and bone missiles, and they were level 2, and their long stats were slightly. Actually, no, their short stats were better. And they were in the Pavats. I think they were in Pavat machines, and the attackers were in the Gabalts, I believe, or something. Sorry I didn't go over that. I was just kind of got wrapped up in going after the helicopter. I didn't even pay attention to going after the dude, so it's not that big of a deal. It's just, you know, I like to be efficient or thorough with, like, what's going on. Anyway, target down. I repeat, target down. That was rough. Let's not do this again, sir. I wonder, though, why did the chopper have to pass through this area? It wasn't even heading towards the front. Beats me, Lorenzo, but something's fishy. It's like it was trying to avoid being seen by its own allies. No way to know why now. You received a mission completion bonus. The prototype Clinton. And for doing that, and we defeated everyone. I was surprised we did that. I knew you could flash, you know, everything from like flashing the helicopter, but I didn't realize it'd flash them for so long. Like I said, I don't know the like percentage of breaking out of flash, but there was times where he broke out like almost instantly, and I never hit him. And then the other times he waited like 4 rounds. So it's one of those things. So before we call it an episode, what is the prototype Clinton? Well, for those who played the OCU campaign, in the original SNES game, you never got this item. This is only added in the DS version. And what it is, it's a part for the body, and it turns you into a mobile weapon. So it gives you, depending on what it is, in this case, it gives you 30 defense, 200 HP, 400 power, and 150 weight, and it's got machine guns as its weapons. Not bad. The problem with mobile weapons, for those who played the OCU campaign, you already know this, they're basically kind of like boss mechs, but the problem is they usually tend to have HP in like 1 or 2 spots, so it'll always hit that spot. So if you just gang up on one of them, you'll usually take them down pretty quickly, especially with missiles, and the enemy can do that too. So if they're coming at you with short weapons, you probably got a really good advantage, but if they're coming at you with long weapons and they hit you pretty often and go after you, then it can be a bad time. So it really depends. But if you want to play the game a little bit differently and play a mobile weapon, it is kind of fun playing something different from a Wanzer, you know, but you don't have to use it. So whoops, I didn't actually mean to click them. So I'll click them right back, but actually, I guess I could show off the weapons on the guy. So so you got the machine gun, which is a 5x16, 5 attacks at 6, 82 to hit, and close range. And they don't have anything on their shoulders, so that's pretty much it. It's just the machine gun. So, but okay, so that's it for this episode of Front Mission DS. In the next episode, we'll handle tackling the next objective to prevent the OCU from getting to Huffman. Will they succeed, or will Team Bravo make an upset? Find out next time in the next episode of Front Mission DS. Thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.